Hi, in this video we're going to take a look at a feature of Waltz called app groups. App groups are a way of grouping together a set of applications or change initiatives on a sort of ad hoc basis, so you can basically add any apps you want into a group and view them. So here's some example ones we've got. We're going to go through in this video how to create your own. So we're creating a new group, give it a name, my test group. You can have them either private or public. So private means they're only viewable by you or anyone that you've explicitly invited to see the group, and public it can be found by anyone by just searching for them. Once you've got the basic group, you've got to populate it. That can either be populating change initiatives or applications. So we'll focus on applications in this one. So let's just choose a random starting point, basking shark. You can see here now the GUI has added basking shark to the group, and it's offering saying you might want to add these. So these are the upstreams, so the things that are providing data to basking shark, the downstreams, and things that are just related by being in the same organizational unit. Once you're happy with your selection, so we've got 5 applications there, we can go and have a look. You either do that through the home page or you can use the breadcrumbs here. So now we're looking at that group. So we can see we've got the 5 applications, and there they are there, and then the rest of Waltz works in a sort of normal aggregating mode. So we can see here the types of functions, processes, etc. that those applications do. Other ways of adding applications to the group. Go back and edit the group. Let's get rid of these. Well, we can leave 1 or 2 in just to show. There's a single editor which we just looked at, and there's also a bulk editor. Here you can provide basically a list of the asset codes, external identifiers. So I've got a list I exported from Waltz earlier. We'll just take a random selection of those, drop them in and hit search. Waltz goes through and looks for those and checks that all of those exist and is telling you what it intends to do with that. We've got an option here whether we're adding or replacing. So if we replace, that would get rid of on frog if it's not already in this list, or adding would potentially append to the existing list. We save that. Okay, we can see we've now got all of these apps added to the group. Look at their group now, we should see, yes, 18 apps. We've got a bit more information here. Going back again, I'll show you a different way to route in. Because we're the owner of this group, we can also go straight into edit from here. If we select a different set of apps with a bit of an overlap, you can see the actions in place here. So it's saying, okay, here we want to do no change, no change, no change, because these are already members of the group. But if we now set that to be replace, it's now saying, well, actually these are all the ones that are going to be replaced. Hit save. See, now that's just the list that I could have pasted in. So if we go back, you should see that. Okay, so that's basically ways of adding apps in bulk and individually. The other way you might want to do it is we can still have apps added individually, but you might want to do it via organizational unit. This is especially useful in scenarios like when you might have, say, a risk department, a finance department, or a treasury department, which don't have a common immediate parent, and therefore you want to group all the applications that belong to those organizational units together, but you don't want to have to maintain the list yourself. So you can just say, well, actually I want to make it out of the risk parts. Just using some finance and say treasury. Then that's a group which is created ad hoc. Let's just actually remove those, and we should see, okay, in this group we've got 11.